So today I wanted to talk a little bit about living in community. I'm always astounded by the brilliance of the Buddha in setting up this system, which allows for such growth for monastics and such growth for lay people. And that's such a beautiful, balanced process. I'm just always astounded by it. It works so well. Of course, it's very challenging, but living in the world is very challenging. It's challenging everywhere. It's a messy place. But I often think about, I have choice, I can do many different things. But where is the place I want to be where I can transform my mind in the best possible way with such beautiful support? And it's community. It's community. Thich Nhat Hanh has written a book called Joyfully Together, which is quite a beautiful little book. I just wanted to read just a few sentences of his. He writes, a Sangha is a community of people who are walking together on a spiritual path. A Sangha has a great deal of strength. Its members are able to protect each other, to help each other in every aspect of the practice, and to build the strength of the Sangha. We can take refuge in the Sangha in order to succeed in our practice. There are many things that are very difficult for us to do on our own. But when we live together as a Sangha, they become easy and natural. We do them without growing tired or making a strenuous effort. The Sangha has a collective energy. Without this energy, the practice of individual transformation is not easy. We also can use the expression Sangha body. When we live together in the Sangha, it becomes a body, and each one of us is a cell in that body. If we are not part of the Sangha body, we will be isolated, hungry, and needy, and we will not have a suitable environment for practice. We can visualize the Sangha body as a forest. Each member of the Sangha is a tree standing beautifully alongside others. Each tree has its own shape, height, and unique qualities, but all are contributing to the harmonious growth of the forest. Looking at the trees standing steadily alongside each other like that, you can sense the beauty, solidity, and power of a sacred forest. So that's, I think, quite a good description of community. For us at the Abbey, one of the main values here is harmony. And I got a very powerful teaching about harmony early on. I don't know what year it was, but I think there might have been maybe 6 or 7 of us here, and we were all stuck in the house in Nanda. And we were having many people come, and it was very crowded, and it was quite challenging. And the kitchen was little, really teeny. And so the plan was that we were going to remodel some things. And so, since there were no other buildings, that was the place. So the plan was to get some hot plates and cook downstairs while the upstairs was all torn apart. And we were not happy about that. And there was a lot of griping and how are we going to do this and blah, blah. And Venerable got wind of that, and she came in one day and she said, we are not going to remodel this house because there's no reason to. Because if we're not in harmony, we know we don't need to do this. People won't come. And all of us, our jaws just dropped, It was so interesting. And so we thought about that and we said, no, please, please, let's do this. And from then on, whenever things got difficult, this idea about harmony arose. And in so many different experiences that I've had, personally or with others, harmony is the key. So if my mind is afflicted and I'm acting out of affliction, which happens a lot, the people around me don't attack me, they don't banish me, they don't give up on me. They continue with harmony, even if my mind is not in harmony. When others are acting out of their afflictions, just like I do, I don't banish them, I don't abandon them, I don't attack them. I remember about harmony. And I think that that's the key that allows us to have the space to grow here. Because it is difficult, it's hard. But the alternative is not even tenable. So I always come back to the brilliance that the Buddha set up this system for monastics so that we can flourish, so that we can grow. And in the book, when Thich Nhat Hanh talked about the power of the Sangha, it is so palatable. It took a while to build, but once it came, just through everybody's practice, you can feel it. If we have a big something happening, like the sharing the Dharma Day, for example, a lot of people come, all the members here are going in one direction of supporting what we're doing. And there's no chatter about who should do what and blah, blah, blah. We just, when it's happening, everybody is just like a cog in the wheel and we're making it go forward. And if you pay attention, you can feel that energy of everybody going in the same direction with the same purpose. And that is very powerful and very beautiful. And people that come here talk about that a bit, How do you do that? I feel something here. They feel it. And in many ways that happens, in many times. We may stumble a little bit at first, but we get our ducks in line and we go in the same direction. And going in the same direction, then there's some safety because I know that I'm not going to be banished. You're going to hold me through my trials and tribulations. And that has happened, and you continue to do that. And so then that makes me humble. For me personally, this is the family, I'll use that lightly. This is the group of people that I always was looking for. And the Buddha developed it, and here it is. I don't think there's anything we can't do if we are surrounded by those that are going in the same direction. We can indeed become Buddhas because of this environment. It may take some lifetimes. That's okay. I make prayers to come back here. And you very young ones may be helping me in the future life. Please help me. So in the Posada, the fortnightly confession and renewal of precepts that we do, There's some lines that always bring me back to kind of what I've just been speaking about. It says, the Buddha's appearance in the world is to be widely celebrated. Listening to the Dharma and practicing it accordingly is the surest cause of peace. The harmony of the assembly is the surest factor for nirvana. Liberating sentient beings from suffering is the utmost happiness. That's what we get to work with. It's very beautiful. So let's continue.